You are listening to Conversations from Her Design Stories, a project that aims to support and empower female designers in Vietnam.
Hello.
Good evening.
Again?
Thank you so much for agreeing to join me today for this little conversation. A little introduction first. My name is Thao Ngọc, and I'm the host of the project Her Design Story, which is a feminist design project that aims to support and empower the female designers in Vietnam. And I'm very honored that you agreed to join the interview today with me to have a little conversation about your experience as a creative, like as an illustrator in Vietnam.
Yay, thank you for joining. I think that your project is nice because when I hear the titles and what you want to do, I really interested.
Oh, yeah. Thank you so much.
I really want joy.
Oh, and here you are.
In my room.
A little information for everyone to know. We are now currently in Miss Cẩm Anh studio / room. Bedroom. And it looks very cute. As you can see, you have a lot of decorations, some of her artwork too, paintings. We'll get to that later. Some of the decorations that she has, very RC, right? So let's talk a little bit about you first.
Do you have to say hello to the audience?
Yeah, you can say hello to them when you want to.
Hi, my name is Cẩm Anh, and I'm a freelancer and illustrator based in Hanoi.
Tell us a little bit about yourself in about maybe 3 words that related to art.
3 words? Yeah. Oh. This is hard because I talk a lot, but now when you have to reduce this to just 3 words.
That's talkative.
Talkative, yeah. Talkative and friendly and colorful.
Colorful.
Yeah.
That is an art-related word.
Yeah.
How about your creative journey? I followed you for actually quite a while, for 3 years now. Because I know your brother, and I found out that he has a sister who's an illustrator who has a YouTube channel, which you guys should check it out, by the way. And I've been following your channel for 3 years with a lot of content, and I also bought some of your artworks in form of postcards.
I know.
In some fairs, in some craft fairs, and I'm really interested in how to get to all of the things that you've been doing.
Like from the very beginning, or from from professional choices.
Let's talk about from the beginning of your interest in art, and why you decided to choose illustrations as a profession.
So my mom was always wanted to have a artsy kids in.
And your brother is not?
My brother came later.
Okay.
So she always wants me to study some kind of art. And at first she wanted me to try piano, but it doesn't work. So
piano is hard. I actually learned some piano when I was a little kid too. It's really hard.
Academic was, I don't know, from the beginning. So. And then we tried painting, and I started to realize that this is fun. And I think that from the beginning, a lot of people kind of encouraged me, you do this good, and this is awesome. So keep me going. And then when I was in, I think, a secondary school, then my mom asked me that, do you want to choose this as a career?
From secondary school?
Yeah.
Wow,
because she knew that if I want to go to college or some kind of that, you have to, in Vietnam, you have to train when you was little, and prepare for the school.
Prepare for the test, right?
Yeah, for the test. And each school have their own kind of style, so I have to prepare. So I say because I'm not really a good student, so
come on.
But when my mom gave me a choice, so I took it, and we choose the Hanoi Industry and Fine Art. And when I go there, I was majoring in jewelry design.
Really?
Yeah, these things.
So
earring
did
and
you
ring.
design that yourself?
No, this one is my friend's. Yeah.
This is also a clay.
Yeah,
clay
I know.
I bought from, I don't remember the brand.
But you also like craft.
Yeah, I also like craft stuff.
So the jewelry design is really, really hard because it's not just like the shape, the design. You also have to learn about the material, and we have to actually make things from silver and gold. Yeah, it's
really, like make things from scratch.
Yeah. It's really
sounds
hard.
really hard.
Yeah. So at that time, I realized that I don't really like making jewelry that much, and I started to look for something else because I still want to draw. And that's when I found illustration, looking for artists I like on the internet, and just I think that copycat them a little bit.
Yeah, like at first I think everyone does that to practice the skill first.
Yeah. That is first. Yeah. And then I remember that I have to persuade my parents that illustration is a thing. Because back then, I think it's 10 years ago when I was still like a student, people don't have the concept of illustrator. You have painter and you have designer, but illustrator is very new. Yeah, so I have to persuade them that I want to be to do this job, and what is this job. And then they, you know, that my mom and dad like really easy, and I don't know, I think that they understand, and they give me freedom. So they said that, yeah, we trust you, and as long as you follow this path to the end, we will support.
Oh,
yeah.
Wow, that is so great of any parents who allow their kids to have some freedom to pursue whatever they like, you know, because not so many people got that privilege, if we can say.
I know. So that's kind of privilege, and it's like my pressure too, because when people give you freedom, you have to do something with it.
Yeah, exactly. That's it's actually really relatable to me too, because I am also a person with supportive parents. They are really supportive of what I do when I choose design as my career. But yeah, a lot of time I also feel very pressured and imposter syndrome of what if I let them down, because they had left me the freedom, but I didn't do well enough. And that is a really real thing, and I'm really glad that we actually connect to each other on this point.
Okay.
Let's talk a little bit something more fun than imposter syndrome. So you said that like it's about 10 years ago when your career started, right?
Yeah.
That was like a really long career. So what is like your favorite artwork so far, or like some of the projects that you really like during your career?
I do a lot of commercial work, but things that I really like is my personal work. So this one is some of my commercial, but this one is personal. This one is my favorite painting. I made it last year. You know that last year is like first year of COVID stuff. And everybody is affected by the thing.
the thing.
Yeah. So this is a painting that portrayed my confused and stressed at that time. Because I still do a lot of commercial stuff, but I wanted to do my thing too. So between all the confusion, I don't know who I am. Am I an animal or human? Flower or anything else, I don't know. Even in hard time, I still have like, what do you call it, the mood to want to paint something. This is the result.
That is so nice. Such a nice painting. So during the first 10 years of your career, do you have any female mentors or role models or idols that you look up to a lot? As you say, you know, like learn from a lot of artists, like you pick 10 artists to learn from them first. So any of them, any woman?
I think half of them is women, because I always consider my style is very feminine. I don't know. It's like woman stuff, flower, animals, natural. So half of my idols, I think, is woman, and my teacher. Some of them. I don't think that they're like that famous, but one of my not teacher, but an artist that inspired me a lot is Tinh Thị Thắm Bong. So she is like female artist that specializes in painting watercolors on gió paper. In her art, like have been featured in Europe gallery and museum. Yeah, but she's very humble, and every time we met, she always like encouraged me to follow my path. And I remember one time that she talked to me, and then she reminded me that you have to be more confident because you're good. Just that. Aww. But I mean, like, okay, I have to be confident for you because.
But that helps a lot, right? It helps a lot with our imposter syndrome.
Right. From someone like that big, and they're really kind. Oh my god. Yeah. Still like goosebumps for this.
So do you think that you have been a role model to anyone else?
I don't know, but like specific anyone, but I think my YouTube channel helps because a lot of people comments and send me mail and inbox stuff. Like they watch my video and feel they are not alone. Like this part, there's like older sister.
Yeah, I feel the same because I can't find a lot of YouTube channel from Vietnamese illustrator, let alone a female illustrator. So it's really comforting to know that there's someone out there doing their stuff and showing their process. And you know, us people know that we're not alone. There's someone else doing this too. It's really, and that's what I'm looking for my project too. I'm looking for more representative, especially female representative. So the girls in like, you know, design really want to really know that there's someone who's also doing what they love to do. So it would be very, you know, encouraging for them. Yeah. For me too, because I'm also a female designer. Thank you. That is like my motivation. Yeah. So what about, you know, being a female illustrator? Do you think is different from being a male illustrator? And what do you like about it, or what you don't like?
I think for my job is not that like contrast because we mostly work at home and alone. And for the publisher, I think they don't care your gender. Yeah. But I don't know. It's like it's not that easy to figure it out what is the difference. But I think that somehow it's still maybe after you have marriage and have children, the career path will like be very small, narrow. Yeah.
Our career. I
think because like.
Oh, thank you.
Chắc không vào hình nữa đâu. My mom made us some snack.
Oh.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah. So yeah. I think that for the male, they will have like longer career as long as we like have, I don't know, maybe in Vietnamese traditional rule and the male always have chance to follow their dream even after they're married. But women, I think it's very difficult. Because I have been told that I have to focus more on the husband and wife stuff and maybe reduce a little bit my dream. I've been told that.
You've been told that like directly?
Yeah, from my family, my boyfriend, ex.
Your ex say that to you too?
Yeah.
Okay. Is that why he's your ex? Kind of, right?
Yeah, I think that at first everybody wanted to support you because maybe everybody recognized that you have talents, but at the same time they will like remind you that your talent is not everything. I
get it. But that is kind of unfair because in a marriage, but let's just assume that you will get married to a husband, a man, and you guys are both in a marriage, but because you're a woman, you had to reduce your dream a little bit as you are suggested and advised by your family, but the man, they don't get to listen those things. That is really unfair, right?
Yeah, I know. Or they will like to persuade you to get into a marriage, they will like, I promise that I will reduce mine too, and don't worry, we will share everything. But like, I mean, in real life, when you actually married and have children, I think that the man will keep following their dream and let you with all the job. Because I don't know, I have trust issue. now I have a trust issue.
I just really hope that not all men are like that, and
I think not all men are like that.
Not all men are like that. It is true. We don't blame this to men or anything. It's just kind of a social situation. I guess it's really it's kind of hard.
Popular.
It's kind of difficult to talk about this kind of issues without getting people saying that you are blaming the man and everything, right? It's really difficult to raise our voice about our problem as a woman without being criticized that you girls are overreacting about your problems. We also have our issues as men too. And I just really want to say that just because we have a problem doesn't mean that we ignore your problem, man's problem. We just want you to know that this is our problem, and we want you to be aware of that so you can support us in some kind of ways.
Yeah, I know.
That's why feminism is kind of a sensitive topic. I'm aware. Yeah. Sadly. So like, if you get into that situation, what do you think you do? What do you think you would do?
I'm just like escapes from a kind of situation like that. I think, and my choice is still my career. Because I don't know. It's just maybe for me, but I think that I want to do things that nobody else can do, which is painting and drawing. That I think that now I have developed some kind of skill set that I'm very proud of, and I don't want to give that up. Yeah. So maybe I will looking for some partner that trusts me and I trust him or her. We don't know yet. Yeah. But yeah, like we can work together to future that we both support each other, working and living a life.
And no one has to give up or like reduce anyone's dream. Yeah. Oh, I really wish that you could find your partner.
I believe that I will find someone or cat.
Or a cat. Speaking of your cat, where is he?
She escaped now.
Oh,
dinner time. So
I see. Well, that's a lot. That's a lot in 10 years, and also the issues and everything. Yeah. So been through the long career. Your career is really long compared to mine. I just started like I don't 7
know that,
years.
Because maybe 10 years is from the time that I choose that I will become an illustrator. But the professional path is like 6 years, I think.
So what would you say to yourself when you first started? Like, you know, after all of those years, what will you look back to Cẩm Anh back then and it was like, this is something that I want to say to you?
Maybe focus. Because at the beginning, I tried a lot of stuff. I tried painting, I tried maybe filming, also 3D, concept art, drawing.
All kind of creative fields.
Yeah. Because back then, I don't know what I really like. You know that if you go to like the concept art and gaming industry, you make a lot of money because the demand is always high. So I think I lost like 2 years just to focus on that path. I don't want to say that it's not cool. It's very interesting and hard too, but maybe it's not for me. And I think that from the beginning, if I focus on finding what I really, really like and click, maybe I will save time. And focus on what I really passionate about.
But then again, I think this is just my opinion after hearing that story, which is I think that experimenting with a lot of things is actually good because only when you're experimenting with so many things can you only find that click.
Yeah, maybe because I'm experiencing a lot, so I realize what I love is what I love, and maybe.
It's okay. Just like it's confusing, you know. Being a creative is confusing. I know. It's always it's always hard to find what we like, and then after we find what we like, what is our style and everything. Yeah,
but actually, that all of the thing that I've been through, I think that it add on to my skill. Not just like a watercolor artist, but now I have a background of doing stuff, so it support me a lot.
It could support you in maybe art directions for some projects,
right?
Yeah, that's actually a good thing because I myself I'm not very proud of this, but I'm quite scared of experimenting. And
I like a safe person.
I'm more like a safe person. I have this friend who's so good at experimenting. He could do so many experiments with so many things without getting bored or scared but I'm very scared. I'm really scared of getting out of my comfort zone, of like my creative comfort zone. So do you have any advice for that?
Because I
would really need that.
Feeling like I'm a safe person on a lot of weird stuff. Like I will never change my hair or my coffee, but I will like go right out of my comfort zone for big things. I don't know. I'm that type of person. So get out of your comfort zone will challenge you a lot and push you to some new limit. Because I remember when I do some project that I think that too big for me, and I cry while painting, you know. And last year
I feel that so much.
So last year I was like painting and I have like stomachache because of stress.
Wow.
Yeah, so even want to vomit. It's like next limit that after the crying stuff. But I think after that you gain some power and you know that you feel that you become bigger, and that's because that you take chances. I think that everyone have their own strategies to survive. Not like you have to get out of your comfort zone. That's better. I don't think so. Because a lot of my safer friends, they still doing well and they have other like target.
So it depends on each person and their goal. It's not like having to get out of the comfort zone is a must. But it just depends on ourselves.
You have to try. Like you feel like this is too safe. Maybe like get out of your comfort zone a little bit, and then I think that your generation now have a lot of like access to more information, and you guys like, I think my opinion that you guys like more aware of the surrounding. Like 10 years ago, you know, like the internet is still like very new, and we are like, just go to the library. What? Now what? Yeah, it's just that. But now you have like a lot of information to like compare what is good for you.
Thank you for the advice.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's conclude our interview today.
Okay.
That was like a really informative one. Thank you very much for agreeing to meet with me, even though the setting up process is a little bit long.
No. I think it's good.
Thank you so much. And I really hope to meet you again someday.
Of course.
I live nearby, so we can
have another conversation about career stuff, or just like
coffee.
Yeah, sure,
as long as they open.
Right, I'm getting very bored now.
I know. I really want to go to coffee shop to work. Even
like if we just stand there on the street, we still like be caught, and we cannot do anything.
It's crazy these days.
Okay.
And I really hope that you could. I really hope you could come to our exhibition too.
Oh, wow.
Because this is my graduation project, and it will be displayed in the graduation exhibition, which is hopefully about the end of July.
Cool.
It's not finalized yet, but the date is not finalized yet, but it'll be about that time. Cool. It's all included in the interview kit, so
I will like attach the information underneath this videos for my YouTube channel fans to like follow.
Thank you so much for that.
Okay, cool. Visit her like exhibition as well at BUB.
Yeah, thank you so much, everyone.
Yay! Thank you for watching us, and see you next time.